Hey everybody, Bobby Harding, First Presbyterian Church, Murfreesboro. Today is August 14th, and this is your Mid-Monday Mindset. Woohoo! We are back at it with life lessons from the practice manual. And if you don't know what that is, go back to last week's Mid-Monday and check it out. You'll be filled in. So this week, the Mid-Monday mindset we're calling feel versus real. Feel versus real. It comes in a little section of the book where he's writing about the psychological elements of swinging a golf club and hitting a golf ball. I know. The driving philosophy behind this is what we think we do is not what we actually do. And when it comes to making a change in a golf swing, doing something a little bit different, oftentimes the changes that we make are not big enough. So in a golf swing, or really even if you're throwing a dart or shooting a basketball, he's saying that any change we want to make in a golf swing needs to be more dramatic, especially in the early stages. What's the word? Over-exaggerated. You know, if you're trying to swing 10 degrees out this way, and that's your ultimate goal, start by swinging 40 degrees out that way. Big dramatic changes. And he says if it doesn't feel strange or uncomfortable or vastly different from what we normally do, that you're probably not changing enough. And once that change becomes ingrained, once that feel becomes ingrained, then it becomes real in our swing. The feel becomes real. I don't know if Adam Young was aware of this or not. Maybe he is, but there's an anthropologist named Margaret Mead, and she said, and I'm going to read this so I don't mess it up, what people say, what people do, and what people say about what they do are entirely different things. How does this apply to a life of faith? There can be a disconnect between what one believes and what one does. Romans 7 comes to mind. There's a struggle in there, a tug of war. In the practice manual, the idea of developing feel, the intention of that is so that this feel becomes real in the swing, right? When I translate that into life, what I hear is behavior is the pathway to something deeper. Loving and serving with one another and with others side by side, putting love into action, putting faith into action, that behavior can be the pathway to belonging in a community. It can be a sense of belonging. It can be a pathway to a deeper and more a profound sense of identity, is what it even means to be God's children. It can even lead deeper into belief. Behavior can do all of these things. Feel is the pathway to real. And I like this idea that if there's a change we're looking to make, maybe initially we need to go big with that change, over-exaggerate it so we get a real feel for what it's like. I don't know. Interesting stuff though, right? Right? Pretty cool. As always, please check the video description below for all the events and activities happening First Pres Murfreesboro this week. Things are approaching, y'all. The school year is here. That's all, folks. Grace and peace. We will see you next time.